Oh, what new horror has that storm unleashed upon us now?
Outsider. You approach Fiallan, apprentice shaman of the Crow-Eye clan. That cursed storm may have disrupted our wards, but make no mistake. This is still Reachland, defended by brave Reach folk. We will not give up without a fight.
It was horrible. I've never seen anything like it. A roiling mass of black and crimson. It exploded right above Karthwasten. When it hit my village, people changed. They turned feral. Ancestors guide me, but I don't know what to do. Wards blessed by the spirits that protect our village. The wards stopped the worst of the storm, but they must be restored. I tried to reach them, but the wilderness has become too dangerous. I prayed for help. Did the spirits send you to aid me? Meet me in Karthwasten so I can introduce you to my master, Shaman Ulvok. He can explain the restoration process better than I. Besides, we need his blessing for you to aid me. The spirits sent you. They answered my prayers, I'm sure of it. One moment the sky was clear. The next, it was unnatural. Swirling darkness, lightning. And it did things. Some of our people became mindless husks, but others turned into monsters. There's nothing left of them inside those creatures. Harrow fiends. What a horrible yet fitting name. You know these things. Then you truly are the answer to my prayers. What else can you tell me about Harrow storms? The Grey Host? We've heard of these invaders, but so far they've left our village alone. Until now, I guess. I won't pretend to understand the whole of it, but this affront to the Reach and its people, there will be a reckoning. As an outsider, you may not understand. The wards are dedicated to the most revered spirits of our clan. In exchange for offerings, they provide blessings. Unfortunately, the storm disrupted the wards. The shaman sent me to restore them, but... no, not with the feral villagers prowling the wilderness. I couldn't even get close to any of the wards. Shaman Ulvok can tell you more about what we need to do. I'm only an apprentice. He explains things much better than I do. We're here. Let's speak for a moment. This is Karthwasten, outsider. The spirits sent you to help us, I know it. But Shaman Ulvok needs to judge for himself if you can hear our sacred rituals. And he needs to tell the rest of the village. My people distrust outsiders. Things will go easier with his approval. Then let's go inside. But let me talk first. With all that's happened, we wouldn't want him to curse you before I can explain your presence. Just keep an open mind. Our ways are different from yours, outsider. Shaman Ulvok. I couldn't reach the wards, but I think this person can help us.
An outsider, I sense.
I believe the spirits sent them to us, Master.
Do you? Wait outside, apprentice. I will speak to the outsider. Come, outsider. Let me feel your spirit. I sense no deception. I think you may be able to help us. Since my apprentice trusts you, I will as well. The Crow-Eye clan needs aid. There are evils in this land that we cannot defeat on our own. I was afraid she would run into trouble, but she's a good apprentice. One I find myself leaning on more and more since my sight left me and age has taken its toll. There are 4 wards, each dedicated to one of our revered spirits. You must bring an offering of nature and earth to each of the wards. The fallen branches of willow trees, for they represent the fragility of life. Rocks bathed in moonlight for purity, and husks of the cicada, for they represent rebirth. Placing the offerings at the 4 wards isn't the hard part. Gathering them and dealing with whatever prowls our homeland is. Keep each other safe, and Apprentice Fialan will guide you through the restoration process once you gather the offerings. The spirits we revere follow their own whims. We have an understanding, however. As long as we make our offerings in good faith, the spirits provide their blessings. With the wards restored, prey becomes bountiful, and our village remains secure. We bargain with them, outsider. We maintain the balance between the land and the spirit world, make our offerings, and then trust the spirits to answer in kind. Once you make the offerings, return here, and I will complete the ritual of restoration. Revere may be too strong a word. Our relationship with the spirits relies on negotiation, on giving and receiving what is expected. We look to the Great Spirit Nocturnal for guidance, but our wards honor Hersin, Molagbal, and Namira as well. You see the world with different eyes, outsider. Magic is a word used by cowards who fear its power, or fools who think they can control it. We are connected to the land. Nothing more, nothing less. The restoration process is a ritual, though, yes?
Isn't it obvious? Nocturnal has abandoned us.
That's ridiculous, Eamon. We're going to restore the wards.
You put too much trust in this outsider, Fialan.
The spirits sent them to help us.
First a storm, now an outsider. What plague will the spirits send next?
Perfect. That's just what we need. There. Those are what we need. That's all of the offerings. Now we need to place them at the wards. Molog Baal, spirit of torment and trouble, accept this and teach us to endure the struggle. Hersin, spirit of the hunt, accept this offering and make our bounty plentiful. Nocturnal, spirit of the night, accept this offering and send your crows to guard us. Namira, spirit of decay and ancient darkness, accept our humble offering and protect our mortal soul. The offerings have been placed. Let's return to Shaman Ulvok. Shaman Ulvok, we're back. The offerings have been placed at the wards.
I sense the outsider has returned. I feel energy flowing through the land. I suspect you and my apprentice were successful in your task. Am I correct in this assumption? On behalf of the Crow-Eye clan, I thank you, outsider. I can feel the energy flowing through the wards like water. Now I may perform the ritual and restore what the storm took from us. But I require your help one last time, my friend. Since you made the offerings, I must ask you to present yourself at the ritual pyre. The spirits began this negotiation with you, so you must complete it. You are a part of Karthwasten now, and it is a part of you. We are the land, and the land is us. Spirits, accept our offering and restore our wards. Karthwasten belongs to the Reach. Something has gone wrong. Outsider, come speak to me. I don't understand. The ritual failed. I've never felt such darkness, such fury. How is this possible? Yes, but I don't know why the ritual failed. It was as if the spirits lashed out at us. Something disturbed the natural process, but I have no idea what that could be. Be my eyes, outsider. Examine the ritual pyre and see if anything strikes you as odd or out of place. I sense something, but I cannot put my finger on what it is. If you find anything, show it to apprentice Fialan. She may be able to identify it.
The spirits abandon us, Fiolan. We need to leave this place.
No. I oversaw the placing of the offerings myself. It should have worked.
Of course it failed. You involved an outsider.
Something must be interfering with the ritual. Did you find anything to explain why the ritual failed? I recognize these. They're from a plant that grows beneath Karthwasten. These look wrong, though. Corrupted. This must be what caused the ritual to fail. But how did they get into the ritual pyre? This isn't like the plant I've seen before. It seems contaminated in some way. It grows in nearby caves and down in the Sanarak mine. I wonder if that's the source of this corrupted plant. Before we reclaimed Karthwasten for our clan, outsiders built deep tunnels to exploit the land. The Crow-Eye have no interest in such things, so we left them abandoned. My people mostly avoid the place, truth be told. I agree. If this plant caused our restoration ritual to fail, who knows what other evil it can be used for? Let's investigate the old mine. There's an entrance just to the north of the village.
I'll go to the mine with the outsider.
No, Aemon. I'm the shaman's eyes. I need to do this. Meet me at the mine, outsider. We need to find the source of this corruption. It smells of blood and rot in here. Let's be ready for anything. These Greyhost bastards. under our very feet this entire time. They're tending to the plant. They must be the ones corrupting it. We've seen them prowling the countryside, but down here in the mine, no. They must have come from deeper underground. However they got down here, we have to put a stop to this. You're saying they used this plant to create that storm that started all this? Even more reason to put a stop to whatever they're doing down here. Let's burn all traces of this plant. And we should knock down a few of the pillars holding up the roof. A mine as old as this, that should cause enough damage to drive the Grey Host out. Burnt to cinders. Foul thing, burn. Good work. Foul thing, burn. Charge! Shaman Ulvok, the corruption has been dealt.
The land, it sighs in relief. Whatever you and Fjallan did, it made everything whole again. I can feel it. Excellent. Then let's not waste time. The sooner the ritual is completed, the safer Karthwasten will be. If we might enlist your help one last time, my friend. As before, present yourself at the ritual pyre. You are more deeply woven into this land and its survival than ever. Quickly now, let's finish this and restore the wards. The corruption is gone, and Karthwasten endures. We ask the spirits to once more bless and defend our home. I feel power returning to the wards. The spirits stand with us once more.
The ritual, it worked. The last remnants of the storm seem to be cleared away. The worst of it is finally behind us. And thanks to you, we have our natural defenses in place again. Karthwasten is safe again. Now that our wards are back in place, I think so. We still need to deal with the remaining villagers who turned feral, but we collapsed part of the mine, so we shouldn't have any more trouble from that direction. Oh, I'm more certain of that than ever. I asked for help, and the spirits provided. The fact that they sent an outsider, that gives me and the clan something to think about. Not everything outside this village is dark and dangerous, I suppose. As safe as it can be. Here, my friend. This is for you. You may not be Crow-Eye by blood, but you are now connected to us and our land. The spirits sent you for a reason. I'm just grateful you heard them and answered their call.
Fionn, you refused my counsel at great risk to us all.
Aye, Eamon. I did. You were wrong. This is our home. We couldn't abandon it.
Fionn, I'm sorry. You and the outsider made things right.